Man, how y'all doing today? How y'all doing tonight? Um, I haven't uploaded on my channel in a while. I had a situation that I had to rectify with my identification, and that took a little bit of moments. That took a little while, and so that's why I had nothing uploaded. Freestyle Friday, everything had kind of got postponed because I was waiting for all that. Now let's rectify. We about to go. I got a new series I just started called Black People This Is Why. I only currently have one video uploaded on my channel from that series. But I got about 10 that I have to upload in that series. But I ran across this situation and I don't know if it's gonna be taken down. I doubt it. Um But I ran into this situation, man. I'm not even gonna lie, probably about an hour ago, and it was a breaking news type of situation. It was a quote unquote emergency situation, man. This is gonna be an emergency entry in the Black People. This is why. So let's get started here, right? I'm gonna give y'all a rundown. We're gonna read some comments. We're gonna look at some videos, and we're gonna read this lady's paragraph that she wrote here, right? You know, I'm a black man. Not the smartest black man, not the richest black man, and I'm damn sure ain't the handsomest black man. And I don't know my flowers, but I know black people. You know, we living in a time now where everything everybody is trying to go viral. Everybody is trying to go viral, even, and most of the time it's for the wrong reasons. Right? Now, this lady here, from what she said, we're going to read the comments together. We're going to read everything together. She was with a team of about, well, I don't know how many young men it was, but they was a total of 35 people who went to this guy's restaurant. And we're not going to play this game. I don't play games. Games are for children. I'm an adult. Let's not play this game. We all know, whoever listened to this video, black, white, blue, or green, we know how these children were acting. How you know, Vernon? How you know how these children were acting? You wasn't there, Vernon. I'm going to tell you how I know. Because I see how they act in church. I see how they act in the store. I see how they act in the mall. I see how they act at GameStop. Everywhere you go, this is how they act. This is why, as a black man, if I was running an establishment, I don't want y'all around. I'm just being honest with you, man. I don't want you and your, in most cases, illegitimate children at my establishment. If I had rent houses, I wouldn't want y'all in my rent house with y'all illegitimate children or your children that y'all raising with these. I'm not gonna go down. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that in this video. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna rectify the truth. Now, it's said that these children went in this man's establishment. This is a business, man. This is not the hood. This is not the projects. This is a successful establishment, from what I heard, that has been around for many years. And because a man addresses you, now I do want to say this here. Customer service has to be done the right way. It's a way to do customer service. But you know, man, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Living in the day that we living in, where everything a white person do is racist, and people trying to go viral and get an interview on CNN with MSNB and all this here to talk about how racist this establishment was. People getting tired of that, bro. People sick and tired of that, bro. People sick and tired of you Negroes foolishness, bro. I'm a black man and I'm tired of it. Anytime I'm invited to somewhere, if I pull up over there and I see women there with all these different color hairs, dudes there pants sagging blunts, I turn around and make a call and say, look, man, I couldn't even get there, bro, or sis. because I know with these type of people, the energy, the low vibrational energy that they bring, that children bring, that children most of the time have no fathers in their life. They are outrageous. They are, listen, they are complete chaos. And they just won a championship. That is no excuse for that. I've been at restaurants. And I'm not doing this. Is no, you and people can say whatever they want. I'll be all the cool that you want me to be. But I've been in these type of situations. I've been in these type of establishments where a group of white kids come in after they won a championship, and the coach or the father, whoever the adult is, they're happy and ecstatic. Yeah, we just won. But the kids are all conducting themselves like gentlemen. So I don't want to hear this, oh, this kid. No. These children, I remember when I was coming up, I never forget this, man. I think about this all the time. When I was coming up and I was going to someone's home, we was going to visit as a family to a home. I had a father in my life. We was going to visit a restaurant. I was told in the car over and over. So it got to a point in age when I was a certain age, I knew when I'm going to this restaurant, don't be hanging all off the chair. Don't be all talking all loud. But these instructions are not being taught to the children today because, as I said, most of these children have no fathers in their lives. Right? And so these children goes into this man's establishment, beating on the table with forks. I believe every word of it. You could call me with the Uncle Tom, Coon, haters on. You can say whatever you want, but it doesn't matter. That's not going to change the fact. So you go into this man's restaurant because y'all won a championship. Y'all think y'all run this man's restaurant. And because of y'all some visitors. And y'all done ran away people. Because guess what? If I'd have been there, I would have left. I'm just being honest with you. If I would have been at that establishment, I would have walked out. Soon as I seen y'all coming in, I'd have been saying, if my food wasn't, or anybody had my food, I would have got it to go plate. Because I don't know what kind of chaos is about to ensue. And then y'all gonna pull a camera phone out and make it like, oh, it's a race thing. No, it's a behavior thing. And you know, people always tell me, Vernon, you don't have children, or why do these things worry you so much? The reason why they bother me so much is because it's several situations that I am involved in, or places where I go, and soon as I walk in, or soon as I arrive, I'm met with looks, attitudes that I don't deserve. But then I don't get mad about it because I say to myself, I'm not going to justify this person's behavior, but I understand. You know, I just recently, whenever I'm in Lake Charles, I pretty much don't do nothing because there's nothing out there for me. I'm not no guy who's going to be going to the club and doing all that stuff. But I recently found a hobby or something that I like to do in the city of Lake Charles when I'm out there. And that's go to McNeese basketball games. And you at these McNeese basketball games, and majority of white people go to there, and it's like these people just don't want to be around you. And they don't know the difference. They don't know, okay, this is a civilized, conservative, God-fearing black man. He not one of those Negro fools. No, he not no N-word. They don't know the difference. So they standoffish. They really don't want to be around you. You sit down there, move. And sometimes that's offensive. But like I said, although I don't justify it, I understand. Right? And so we about to go into this video. We're going to get off into this video that I'm about to watch here. And this is why they don't want y'all around. Now, this woman supposedly comes from another state, right? And she decided to, all the seafood places they got in Lake Charles, she decided to go to this particular seafood restaurant. And, of course, a situation arises that's her fault and the children's fault, and she blamed it on racism. Let's get to it. And tries to destroy this man's business. That's another thing about black people. Let me say that before I go any further, before we get into this. Black people, let me show you something about black people, liberal black people. I mean, not all, but liberal, wokey woke, internet revolutionary like this woman. All they want is attention. That's all they want. But you know what bothers me about them? All they want to do is argue and hate white people. They don't want to make no changes. They making all this big money allegedly Open up your own business. That's what I tell Negro. All these internet revolutionaries, these wokety wokes, these black liberals who always crying racism at white men businesses. Go build your own business or go support your people. Cause every city got black owned seafood restaurants. Go to your people. You don't want to do that. Why? Because you're talking about they got customer service issues. So you go around the white man, and if the white man sneeze wrong, he racist. Y'all doing big things. Y'all got big money. Go open up your own restaurant or go support your people. Leave these white people alone. Because guess what? She talking about how they lost 35 people. Let me show you something about white people that y'all don't know. Apparently. Apparently. These type of posts, and you know what? They got some white people in the comment. I'm very surprised that they had some white people in the comment because a lot of times these white people scared because people go to their job and do. But they got some white people in this comment that one of them worked for the guy, or I think a couple of them work for the guy. Some of them don't. They just frequent and they standing bold on what they saying about that man. They represent that man. But I understand it's racism, right? We get it. But the reason why I said that is because go leave these people alone. They so real. Like I remember a couple years ago, they had a place out here, real famous place. I'm not gonna say the name, and they had a Trump flag up. So you had all kind of people posted on social media about they not going there no more. Let me get something understood with you, Negro. And this is what I was about to say before I switch lanes to this. Let me show you how white people operate. White people support their people, even if they don't agree on certain things. White people support their people. I'm gonna show you something, and y'all might not believe. They got some white people in Lake Charles that might see this post and see that she left 35 people and made them people make all that food, and they got white people that are go donate food and donate money to that man just because. That's how white people operate. You Negroes don't operate like that. Y'all hate on one another and bring one another down. But see, them white folks, they look out for each other. And guess what? Guess what? I want you to put your ear to the phone. Stick that ear pod in your ear closer as far as you go down to hear what I'm about to say. In most cases, they don't want y'all around anyway. And guess what? The less black body in their chair, the less chaos. Because guess what? The chair gonna be filled. Because once white people get the whiff of y'all not going, they gonna start going even more. Because they don't want to be around you, Negro. And rightfully so. Because this is what y'all do. Y'all children are out of control. Most of y'all are out of control. And this is why. So y'all getting on here, all y'all in the comment section. And all y'all, we ain't going there no more. We's are not going there no more. Those people don't care. That man doesn't care. He's not going to lose one penny. And like I said, if anything, he's going to gain pennies because why is that? As I see in the comments, they say every day the man packed anyway. But guess what? If it stopped being packed, right, because black people don't want to go, that means that's a sign for white people to flood in. Because and I'm the same way. I'm like the white folks at this point, man. I don't want to be around you Negroes, bro. I don't want to be around half of y'all, all y'all, because some of y'all civilized. Some of y'all conservative. Some of y'all not just going to church 3 times a week. Y'all really men and women of God, and y'all conduct yourself that way. Y'all, yes, I have the Last Supper with y'all every day. But see, Negroes like this, I don't want y'all around me, so I can imagine the white people. Right? This woman clearly did that. This woman has a business page. She clearly did this to bring attention to her page. I don't know if it worked or not. I know it's like 1,000 comments and all that there. You feel me? And, you know, being in the business that she in and everybody want to travel, maybe she got a lot of customers just from coming on her page for this. Because I end up on the page because of this. Right? So this is my thing. She did it for a publicity stunt. Because guess what? And that's another I want to add this too. I remember a couple of years ago, they had some black guys who went to a Starbucks. I believe it was in Philadelphia. And The people in Starbucks told them that they cannot use the bathroom without buying something, right? They was there. I'm gonna show you how tore up liberal blacks is. Not all, but liberal black. I want to make sure y'all understand what I'm saying. Liberal blacks, black wokety wokes, these internet revolutionaries. That's all mouth and no solutions, right? Right? They went in there, right? Now there's two black men who were supposed to be finalizing a realtor deal, right? Big money on the line. But they went in, and before they was having a seat to, close the deal, whatever they had going on, one of them decided to go to a bathroom. The man said, "Look, the Wi-Fi is free, but you can't use our bathroom unless you buy something." So he gets a white boy to go ask the same thing, and they give the white boy, I think it's a key, or however it was, they let the white boy use the bathroom without buying nothing. So, they hit the fan. They hit the ceiling. Like the female that's trapped in the man body that they are. Because that's what most of these men today is. They was raised by mama, grandma, auntie, the homegirl. So they really females trapped in men's body. Right? So they go over the top. Oh, you let them do this, and we black, you racist, and they made a whole big old scene about it. Laws was called, they was arrested or detained. Right? Instead of, look, okay, that's y'all rule. This not your place. That's what you Negro don't understand. This is not your world. This is not your establishment. You run your house. That's like if somebody come to your house and tell you, hey man, this air conditioner is on too high. My blood, I got chicken blood. Can you turn the air conditioner down? Well, we don't want to turn our air conditioner down because this is our home. You racist. You trying to get me sick. It doesn't make any sense. Go to your own home. So they goes into this Starbucks and make this whole big old scene, gets arrested. Now all you had to do was go buy. I know the coffee expensive, but if you had money to buy a home, you had $5 to get a coffee. Get a small coffee. Get a water. I think the water is like $3. Get something cheap and go use the bathroom and finalize your realtor deal. Because of this, I don't know if the deal fell apart, long term, but the deal ended up falling apart that day because you got to go deal with the jail people and all this here. And they end up actually getting a lawsuit from Starbucks for that. Like, this is the thing that we do, man. Listen, man, I move with a purpose, man. I move in my life, and that's what's wrong with you Negroes now. Y'all don't move with no purpose. I move with a purpose. Everywhere I go, I take care of what I need to do. I do what I need to do. I go to the gas station sometime. The Arab got an attitude. I know why, because he deal with Negroes that look like me, even though I'm not one of them. I'm one of those civilized ones, but I still get the energy from one of the stupid ones that came in there before me. Guess what? I don't sit there and argue with him and say, well, why are you in my neighborhood selling gas? I pay for my gas and go on about my way. I don't pull no phone out. Man, look how he treat me because I'm black. Like a child. And when you handle them like a child, then they want to feel some type of way. Right? So let's get into this situation, man. Because black people got their priorities in the wrong direction, bro. Y'all worrying about how white people treat y'all and feel about y'all. Y'all in the pinnacle right now. Black people got so much power and influence and capital right now in America, they could take over right now. But they too worried about the white man and equality. And to speak briefly on equality, that's not happening. Black man, black woman, you will never get equality. That doesn't work that way. And why is that? Why does that even make sense? These people, whatever color you want to say, the white man, whoever you want to say, these people have been in power and going to remain in power. So why would they do all the stuff that they do to remain in power? Why would they say, you know what, we're going to give you Negroes equality? Equality must be taken by blood or money. And being that we in the new generation, it don't have to be taken by blood. It could be taken by money. Stop spending your money with these people, crying. Go open up your own Starbucks. Go open up your own seafood palace. But you're not going to do that. And if you do, The black people that do have their own places like that, their own coffee shop, their own seafood, y'all don't want to go to them because y'all talking about they got bad customer service. So y'all want to y'all want to go around the white people. Y'all want to, soon as y'all get some money, what the first place y'all go? Soon as you Negro get a few extra dollars, y'all leave the hood and go around white people. Instead of building your own neighborhood and creating property value for your own neighborhood, you leave the hood and you go around white people. But then when they do certain things and have certain action, you want to bring up the day racists. Leave them alone. Stay away from them if that's how you feel. So let's get off into this video real fast. I'm gonna read this sob story from this crybaby, and then we're gonna dig off into it. It's a lot of stuff here. Lake Charles owes us nothing, but our time back from this horrible, absolutely horrible establishment of a restaurant where this mean and old hateful man, right, thought he could get away with telling our kids they could shut up or leave. And see, that's another thing. This is why a lot of these black young men are constantly getting killed in the street, not only by their own, but by police. Because at home, mama tells them that it's okay. It's someone else's fault. It's not your fault. It's not your bad behavior. It's not you bucking the police that got you killed. It's the police's fault. Right? How many of you knew we quickly got up and left? All 35 of us. Ma'am, no one cares. Because after mentioned in this video, guess what? He gonna make up with you. He made, listen, soon as this post went viral, and the white people that we gonna get off until they comment, they made sure he got that 35 finances back. All them food he made, they probably went donated shrimps and all kind of stuff to him. Not to mention finance, they donated finances to him. And guess what? They will be coming back because all you Negroes that say y'all don't want to go there no more, that's an empty seat. Less ghetto-ish. That's gonna be there because if you gonna stop going to a establishment because of a post what somebody said, you a part of the problem. I don't eat seafood, but if I did, I'd go to seafood paradise and wouldn't have no problem because guess what? He told your children or those children with you and those men around you that was probably what we like to call beta males. Other men who was raised by their mama, so they gonna automatically take the woman's side. Because if that was my wife, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna stand and I'm gonna protect my woman, but I'm also correct her. And no, I'm not going to correct her in public. But in a situation like this, I'd have been like, look, check this out. Put your phone down, calm down, and stop overreacting. Those children were acting up, and that man asked us to leave. We're going to take our money elsewhere. But put the phone up and stop acting ghetto. Let's finish. Several of us tipped the waitress who was super sweet, and all she had time to do was give us drinks and take our orders. Mind you, this was after our boy won their championship game. When we came in, we told them we have a large group of football kids. The waitress was thoughtful and said she would seat us in the back. I want to be clear when we say football kids. I know a lot of people say, well, how old were they? They were 12 years old. I seen in the post earlier, and I'm going to go to that post to prove you. This was 12-year-old young men. This is not no boy. This was young men. 12-year-old preteen. They know how to work an iPhone better than Steve Jobs. They are very smart and intelligent. They know how to conduct themselves. Let's not play this game. She knew the kid would get loud. She definitely said that's why she put us back there, as she was congratulating the kid on their win. She was very pleasant. Can't remember her name. I know. We know you can't. We didn't let them get out of control. However, it did take an hour to settle us in and even start to get drinks and orders taken. Well, ma'am, it was 35 of you guys. There was a group in that room when we walked in, but they had finished eating and we were just sitting and mingling with each other. They eventually left, but as they were leaving, one of the ladies walked over to our waitress and said to her, "Good luck." Because they already knew. This gonna be a long one for you guys. Not quite sure what that meant, but the waitress didn't take it kind as she looked confused and didn't react to her, and some other parent were offended and questioned what did she mean by good luck, almost referencing like she needed help with us. Sure she did. A few moments later, this man came to the area to clean the tables from the group that left, and he was literally throwing dishes so loud it sounded like they were breaking. Then he started yelling and got all of our attention for sure as he was telling our boys they could shut up or get out. Don't believe that, but let's carry on. I don't know if he thought we would beg him to stay, but my husband said immediately, no problem, we're out, and we all followed suit quickly. Your husband should have told you to stop acting like a Shanae picking up a phone and acting all ghetto going back and forth with a man. That's another thing. Anytime your woman go back and forth with a man while you around, you a beta male. You a weak mom. You a weak man. And she don't respect you. She's not feminine. That's not feminine going back and forth with another man while you got a man right there. But a lot of you men, y'all allow this to happen because y'all beta male. Y'all was raised by y'all mama. All y'all know is the dominant female principle over y'all. So y'all, cause sooner you just start going back, whoa, hold on, baby, I got this. Put your phone down, I got this. Let's get up out of here. How much do I owe you for the drink, sir? Have a nice day. God bless you. All that, I'm taking the phone out. We going viral. Just ghetto. But of course, he don't have no control over you. You probably running the house. He continued to say mean things and ugly things. He continued to say mean and ugly things as we were leaving, realizing he messed up because the kitchen was already preparing our food, preparing our order, and we ordered a lot of food. Obviously, there's 35 of us. He said we ran off the other customer for being so loud. We knew he was lying because they were nice, congratulated our boys and everything. I believe that one lady who may have been his regular jacked up his mind. Our Rachel was so sweet. She was confused and looked like she wanted to cry seeing us leave. We paid her for the drinks and tipped her well, as it wasn't her fault she would miss out. The world is so small. The word is so small too. One of my travel business partners, she had to put that in there, right? Who I didn't see at first was in the restaurant, and she said the whole parking lot cleared after we left, and that he was in there trying to justify his action, but then her and her husband left too. Yeah, we know. I'm sure she was a white liberal. I'm sure she was a white liberal who, they the savior. They always the savior. Your race says that. You feel me? But they not gonna do nothing for no nigga, help no nigga, and they don't want to be around y'all either, right? But that's another story for another day. I would have wanted to stay after all. No telling what he have done to our food. We tip well wherever we go. Our kid know how to act. He missed a blessing, and now I'm sharing with everyone to stay far away from this establishment. Well, like I said, man, as a black man, I don't eat seafood, but if I did, I would go to Seafood Paradise just as much as I go to Walmart. Because guess what? The same way he feel, the owners of Walmart feel the same way, the boss at your job feel the same way. This is how white people and conservative, civilized black people feel. No one wants you ghetto, Shanae, Tyrone, Pookie, and Ray Ray type individuals and y'all illegitimate children at their restaurants. Because most of you children are illegitimate. Illegitimate means they were born outside of marriage. Right? So let's get into it. Let's watch this video real quick.
Now y'all ran this other group off. No. They didn't want to be here because they already had their minds made up. Yeah, they were disrespectful too. Because they probably are your cousins. We know what kind of crowds you like.
Please.
Thank you. Do not ever patronize Seafood Palace in Lake Charles, Louisiana. There you go. There you go. There you go. Wipe them tables off. Say what you want to say. I just say now y'all ran this other group off. No. They didn't want to be here because they already had their minds made up. Yeah, they were disrespectful too. Because they probably are your cousins. We know what kind of crowds you like.
You heard that? You seen that? You heard that? What was the first thing they went to? Oh, we know what kind of crowd you want. Wipe them tables. Yeah, he wiping the table in his business establishment. Well, you probably don't have one. You probably work for somebody, whoever that was. saying that? Or y'all begging somebody to buy something from y'all, some travel foolishness or whatever you got going on? And if it wasn't the person who made the video, the other people were saying y'all probably not no business owners like him. So yeah, he wiping the tables in his establishment where you crying about. He didn't go to your establishment crying. You at his crying. No respect. We know we know what you really want to say. What do he want to say? He said what he wanted to say. Right? So let's go read some of these comments. We're gonna read some of these comments. On behalf of on behalf of the kind people that live in Lake Charles, I'm so sorry this happened to you, especially with children involved. I'm so disappointed in this. I've visited, sorry, used the wrong word when I was using voice to text and didn't catch my mistake. This establishment since I was a child, but they will no longer see a single penny from they will no longer see a single penny from a local family after seeing this. I truly hope this terrible experience will not I truly hope this terrible experience with him doesn't deter you from the rest of Lake Charles, especially local owned business. We really do have some amazing dining and wonderful wait staff and owners. Again, I'm so sorry you were treated the way he reaped what he sows. Let's see who this person is. Guarantee she's a white liberal. What did I tell you? White liberal who can care less about a Negro, ain't gonna help no Negro, don't want you staying around her, and if she had an establishment, would want you there. The white liberal that Malcolm X warned all of us about. Let's carry on. Control your kids and you won't have a problem. Thank you, whoever you're, Sharon Hitton. You just had to chime in. I'm sure Seafood Palace has a video surveillance. Post a video and show the kid being outraged. I guarantee they won't. Yeah, because they not. Listen, these people are not childish like that. They don't get caught up in social media foolishness like you Negroes. These people are running an establishment that will get business whether you Negroes come or go. So no, they don't do that. That's not your baby mama, bro. That's not you. I'ma post a video to show them. They don't have to do that because they gonna float. They boat gonna float whether you get in it or not. I presume your children may not be familiar with the exhilaration and sense of achievement that come from winning a championship. In other words, do what you want. We just won a championship. Let's act completely outrageous, and it should be no consequences. I've been there, and we weren't being loud by any means. And he assumed my husband going to get my daughter's diaper bag was leaving without paying our bill and was very rude to us when I asked for warm water. The waitress was 10 out of 10. The upper management is horrible. Okay. Well said. Those who know David know he runs his business well and his true character. He is known to bust tables and host on busy evening. Not to mention he's there from open to close every day of the week. What other business owner does that? Seafood Palace wouldn't be there, nor would it be packed constantly if he didn't run it well. Has nothing to do with color. You act accordingly or get out. Plain and simple. You hit the nail on the head. When I was an athlete, we were rowdy. But we was told not to be disrespectful of people who is enjoying a peaceful meal. I wonder what color this guy is. Oh, I hate this. I hate to do this because it come on sometime as I'm putting him as a superiority above us, but I'm not because as mentioned, as I said, I was like that. We didn't go in. That'd have been me. I'd have been the only one acting right. But my daddy told him, man, you don't go around people. You don't do it in the house for sure, but if you do it in the house, you're gonna get chastised immediately. But you don't go in public and act this way. You don't go to church and act this way. You don't go there because they don't even act right in church today. You just popped up unannounced with 35 kids. Amazing. Just spoke to 3 witnesses. They say one in the court of law, 1 witness is enough to get you convicted. They said the kids were loud, banging silverware and asked to stop. Lavonda then got in his face to argue, and David just asked her to leave. I believe you. whoever this person is, Charles Neal, and the three witnesses, I believe you. This is what this type of black woman would do. Not all black women, but these type of black women that's having some type of success in their life, quote unquote, educated or got some type of rule of power, feel as they God. That's how they feel. They feel like they God. You not supposed to tell them or their illegitimate kids anything. And like I said, these beta men that they married to, they don't got no, they women trapped in men body. Because ain't no way no wife of mine would have did that. First of all, my children wouldn't have been doing that. But if we was in a situation where it was a big group of children and they was doing it and the man asked us, I would calm him down. If he was disrespectful, we would leave. Ain't no way in a way my woman about to get no another man's face and do that. I believe every word of this. Let's go back and read it again. Just spoke to three witnesses. They said the kids were loud, banging silverware, and were asked to stop. Lavonda, Shanae, then got in his face to argue, and David just asked her to leave. They all said she made the scene worse. That's all that happened. I believe it, 100%. Let me like that comment, because I know it's true. Seafood Palette isn't a place for the kids to play basketball with napkins. It's a place to sit down and enjoy great food, and they just can't comprehend that. You know why they can't comprehend it? Because most of these illegitimate black children have no home training, as these young men didn't have. His own waitress apologized for his behavior, so that's a lie too. That's what a detractor was saying. So the waiter just apologized to us on his behalf for no reason. Oh, okay, what still goes on here? That's not nice to say. That's not nice to say about our home. I don't know what he mean by that. I wasn't told about the waitresses. Just three employees who all said same as I said already. Racism goes on in Lake Charles. Here we go. Racism. Another liberal black woman. It is definitely everywhere, but we speaking on LC because it happened there. I don't care where I am. If it happens, I will speak on it. Everything racist to y'all. Everything racist to you liberal black, wokety woke, internet revolutionary. Everything. My first question is, did you call an event? No. And let them know you were bringing 35 rambunctious people that just played a sporting event. Then you said you guys were already there for an hour and hadn't ordered a drink. Tell us what's going on for that hour. There's a lot of people to spring a small business without heads up. I'm happy your service was great. The owner clearly isn't a prize, but take your responsibility in this too. Next time you are having all of this go on, call them the day before and let them know. So if they do not have enough staff, they have a whole day to find someone. Of course, I don't mean going back to this place. I mean just any place. Can you imagine bringing that to a Cracker Barrel? Let me see what her response was. We know it's not. Our kids have been on game for years. We know the drill. Yeah, we know. In tournament, you have no idea when things will end, especially after awards. One of the mom did her due diligence and not only searched reviews, she called ahead and showed up. We arrived. We waited for 30 minutes. At the front of us were still standing, some sitting, some were outside. Not loud or disruptive. We were looking over the menu, waiting our turn to sit. Never saw the owner, only the wait staff at the front. They had us to wait for another group of Lance, another group to land the back room at the host insisted on putting us in the back, and we were absolutely good with that. We packed our patience. We know how it is with a big group, no matter if they were prepared or not. When we were seated, it took another 30 minutes to get drinks, orders, and they came out, and our waitress then took the orders, and we were waiting. We did what any customer does while we waited. We talked, we laughed, we enjoyed each other's company. Loud and ghetto. I know how y'all did. I've been around these people. I've been involved with these people. I've been at the table with these people. I've been in the restaurant with these people. I know how they act. Like I say, I don't know my flower, but I know black people. Our waitress was great. I wish I recorded her name. Yeah, you wouldn't record that. You would record only the bad part of this experience. We helped her as there would be a lot of ticket split. She, her system, and we trusted the process. The dads stay together. The mom and sister stay together. The players age 11, 12 sat together. It started out great. Our kids have been up since 7 a.m. They played 3 games, most traveled in the night before as much of these people who weren't there or giving their opinion in the comments. The myths were not as rowdy as we know they could have. We all hungry and exhausted. Always, that's another thing about the blacks. It's always an excuse. It's never their fault. Whatever they do, it's not their fault. And I blame this on the black leaders. I blame this on these fake pastors. Not all of them, but the liberal ones, these members of the Democratic Party who've been telling black people for years it's not your fault, it's racism, which incentivizes bad behavior. Y'all say the most unimportant thing and ignore the blatant disregard for decent humanism. Bad read. They were set within 20 minutes, not an hour. Right? See? See? What an effing owner he is. The food was nasty to me, and he called the cops on an older black woman because she said she was going to pay for her food last when her group paid for theirs. That I don't believe that, but whatever. They were still sitting and talking after they ate, and he thought because she didn't pay right after like everyone else that she was stealing and called the cops on that poor woman. Lies. I don't believe that. And don't come here with y'all foolishness. Oh, his comment, he confused. He said, and don't come here with y'all foolishness because I got time today. This my take on it, and we can definitely have a discussion. I mean, just because y'all had a fantastic experience doesn't mean he couldn't have been having a bad day and went wrong about it. Just because you only have, excuse me, just because you only had great experience, it doesn't mean their experience was irrelevant. That's the thing about these things. It's only an issue when it happens to me. But if it ain't me, it's okay to call a spade and still patronize the business if you choose. I don't understand what he's saying because patronize. I don't know if they're using it in context. They use it because patronize mean, if I'm not mistaken, to basically treat somebody nice, but you really don't. But you doing it like in a sarcastic way. In other words, you treat somebody nice but you acting superior over them. So I don't know why they started using patronize. She said it in the video, and he used it now. So I don't know. Now look, check this out. This is another one I like. She got shut up quick. Some liberal black woman named Kim Michelle. So sorry that you guys experienced this behavior. And believe me, those of us born and raised here do not eat at that establishment. But a huge congratulations to your boy. The focus needs to be on their hard work and amazing achievement. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Let's read the comment. Thank you. Sandy Miller says, born and raised here. Eat there every chance I get. Also, my friends and family, speak for yourself. I've never had a problem with the food or service. Never. See what I'm saying? Now why she gonna hurry up and go in her corner. My comment wasn't meant for you. Yes, you did. You just said, okay, let me see what she said. My comment was meant for you, since I am in the category of those of us born and raised here do not eat at this establishment. Now you want to tuck your tail in. Get out of here. The parking lot is always full, and all of those people off. Oh, she said the parking lot is always full. Are those people always from out of town? Yeah, go ahead on. Now she don't have nothing else to say. Say I've seen it today. It was jam packed like it always is. You're right. It is always packed, and that speaks volume for this iconic restaurant. I know the restaurant been there for years. I once did eat seafood. I don't really remember how it tasted. If it was one of the best I ever tasted, I can't atone to that. But I know that place is always packed. It's a small place, and it's in a busy type of area. But yeah, I'm gonna shut it down there, man, because I don't want to read all these comments. I just wanted to read a few of these comments, and just show y'all about how black people, man, no, nobody wants y'all around, man. You go in these people's restaurant, ghetto, and thinking these people owe y'all something, which they do owe y'all good customer service, but y'all also owe them not only for y'all self, y'all owe them for other black people. Because as I say, I always try to change the narrative everywhere that I go. Everywhere that I go, I try to change the narrative because I know how black people are looked. And sometimes I still get the same issues, the same looks, the same attitudes. Matter of fact, I was getting an oil change a couple months ago, and the place where I was going to get oil change, I forgot what was wrong, but I didn't end up going. I ended up going to this white area, and I went in there last. I went out probably the fifth person in the weight room. They had some older ladies and the older white ladies, and I believe they had a white male there. The man called me, got my chain, and got me out of there. You know why he did that? He did that because you know what? Those other people probably was feeling threatened. Um, he knew that as a customer, as a business owner, he knew, man, this guy probably making other customers feel threatened. So let me get him out of here. And of course, it was a favor for me. But my thing is this: these are the type of situations, and this is the attitude that we get from people because of Negroes like this here. So I despise this woman, man. I have a I'm not gonna say despise, but I have a deep repugnance for women like this here. She's an anathema to me. And she's a disgrace to our race. But this is what you get, man. This is what you get when you have a group of people or a race of people in this particular situation where you have told them for years that their bad behavior does not need to be fixed. It's the white man's fault. And these phones, and everybody trying to go viral and build their business and get followers and likes. Like this generation is completely out of hand, especially in the black community with this social media stuff. And that's all I wanted to say, man. But this is gonna be my second entry in Black People. This is why. This is why nobody wants y'all around. Y'all have a good night or a good afternoon or an amazing day, and God bless.